Bonjour, it's Lexbo. I'd like to share my take on the Bella Goth conspiracy. We all know and love Bella Goth, except for you haters. She's our iconic red dress hostage of aliens, and we all know how she ended up in Strangetown. Or do we? I want to take a deep dive here with you into these conspiracy theories on what really happened to Bella Goth. Each theory will go from completely sane to complete off the deep end crap. But the best way to start is at the beginning of this ludicrous but heartwarming tale. Bella Goth was a happily married mother of two, Cassandra and Alexander, weirdos. But who knew the things that would come next in her journey of her daughter literally dating a guy who's most likely dated every girl in town and even out of town too. Bella's daughter, Cassandra, was engaged to Don Lothario, known as the so-called playboy of the town. After Don left Cassandra at the altar, Bella went to Don's rooftop to try to smooth things over, only to have Don to try to flirt with Bella. Bella turned it down, obviously, since why would Bella cheat with a man who looks like a wet rat if he's shaved? Right after, Bella's abducted by aliens and landed in Strangetown. But the real question for all you mentally unstable viewers such as myself is, how did Bella end up in Strangetown? And where'd she go next? Now that I caught you all up to speed, let's begin with the first theory. The first theory, or at least the sanest theory I've heard so far, is that Bella landed in Strangetown after being abducted by aliens and lived happily ever after like the little princess she is. But that just might not be the case. See, if you bought a place called Lunar Lakes from a Sims 3 store, you'd find that there are Sims with the last name Goth, as well as Greystone in Lunar Lakes with Bella's name on it. So how would she have just stayed in Strangetown? Well, it is possible that the scientist, who happens to be an alien, that lives next door to her, Pollination Technician Number 9, could have maybe built a rocket or a teleporter to get Bella to Lunar Lakes. We do know she lost her memory of her past life. Maybe when she got to Lunar Lakes, she fell in love and had kids without ever thinking of her past family again. Poor Mortimer. It's dark, that's for sure, but I'm sure all of us Sims addicts have seen plenty of dark. Cough, cough, cowplant, cough, cough. The second theory is a bit strange to begin with. We're all aware that the Caliente sisters, who no one can tell apart, Dina and Nina, came walking into the town the exact day, if not night, that Bella went missing. Don had been dating not one but both sisters, and soon after Bella's disappearance, the sisters went to coerce Mortimer, Bella's husband, jerks. It is understood that Mortimer had been making a life elixir. He had already made a temporary version, but a permanent one was in the works. Maybe there's a chance Dina and Nina came to cease the creation of this permanent life elixir? It sounds odd, but think about it. The sisters arrived just the day Bella disappears. This means they could have had a part in abducting Bella, if not being the ones themselves to abduct her. And just another piece of the puzzle, think about their last name. If you take away the C, the T, and the N at the end, E, you get alien. Could it be the Caliente sisters were threatened by Mortimer's elixir or even wanted it for themselves? Theory 3 is a bit of an extension to the previous theory, but instead focused on more of Don's involvement in Bella's abduction. He's obviously guilty, guys, I'm just saying. See, Don was dating both of the Caliente sisters at the same time, and we've already established that it's fairly possible, if not certain, that the Caliente sisters are aliens. And that they're responsible for Bella's abduction. But that's kind of less important, guys. Come on. Justice for the Calientes. Anyways, what if Don was an accomplice? What if Don got engaged to Cassandra for the sole purpose of getting close to the Goth family and being Dina and Nina's inside man for intel? Is it possible that's why Don left Cassandra at the altar? Did he know what was going to happen to Bella and had never feelings for Cassandra in the first place? It's certain, though. He could have known that the job was going to be finished and he no longer needed any ties to Cassandra or the Goth family. But how would that explain his failed advance on Bella on the rooftop? Is he just, attracted to Bella? Anyways, sorry. Could it have been a distraction tactic to distract Bella or maybe even make himself paint as the villain to take the Calientes out of the spotlight? Was Don Lothario really a pawn throughout the entirety of the events surrounding the abduction of Bella Goth? That would be amazing, yo. Just saying. Theory 4 is originally my theory that I've come up with. Don't judge me, guys, okay? Please. What if, per se, Bella was the mother plant. I know what you're thinking. Lexbo, they already confirmed in Sims 4 Strangerville that Bella is in the mother plant, but we don't know that for sure. I mean, using the knowledge that Bella was in Lunar Lakes, wasn't the air polluted in Lunar Lakes? Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I really have no idea about things anymore. But if Bella was at Lunar Lakes and she died, could that mean her dead body mutilated, ending up bringing her back to life and turning her into a plant? What if the citizens of Lunar Lakes viewed her and decided to, with their advanced technology, send her to the future in Strangerville? It's a bit far-fetched, but it's a possibility. I don't know. I could just be an idiot. I'm probably an idiot. Thank you so much for watching. I know I kind of talked a lot. My main inspiration and source for this is Plumbell's Sims Iceberg video, so be sure to check that out. She's like one of my favorite Sims tubers, and I'm like obsessed with her, but not in a weird way. I just really like her channel, you know? Please don't think I'm weird. Anyways, if you're interested in another part, I'd love to continue the saga of my endless blabbing. I talk a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.